Welcome, Libra. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for October 1st, 2025, on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Libra. Today the air feels charged with both promise and tension, as if the universe itself is giving you a nudge to step beyond what's comfortable and into something that feels more authentically yours. With the moon shifting through your sector of connection, the spotlight is on your relationships, both the ones that anchor you and the ones that test you. It's no longer enough to skim the surface. You're being pushed to define what intimacy really means for you. Whether it's about trust, honesty, or the simple act of showing up, you'll sense a clear invitation to deepen bonds that matter and release those that have been coasting on autopilot. There's a raw intensity stirring in the skies as Mars angles against Neptune, a cosmic clash that can blur boundaries if you're not careful. For you, Libra, this might show up as someone else's mixed signals, or even your own. One moment, you're convinced you know where something is headed, and the next, you're questioning whether you've been idealizing the situation all along. The key here is balance, something you're naturally gifted at but not always inclined to practice when emotions run high. Ground yourself in the present and don't let anyone rush you into decisions before clarity settles in. Career-wise, this same energy may play out in projects where roles aren't clearly defined. You may find yourself picking up slack or navigating someone else's confusion. Instead of growing resentful, use this as a chance to demonstrate your gift for diplomacy and your eye for structure. What you untangle now not only showcases your leadership but could also open a door for recognition later. Just remember, it's not your job to rescue everyone. Make sure you're not sacrificing your own goals just to keep the peace. Romantically, the current cosmic backdrop is charged with longing. The Venus-Jupiter alignment is whispering in your ear, asking you to trust that abundance is on its way. If you've been waiting for someone to drop their guard, to confess, or to finally take things to the next level, today you may glimpse signs of progress. A small gesture, a shift in tone, or even a message that feels more heartfelt than usual could signal that someone is preparing to show up more fully. But here's the catch. You'll need to decide whether you're ready to meet them halfway. Old wounds or lingering doubts could tempt you to keep your distance. Remember that vulnerability is not weakness. It's the bridge to deeper connection. Financially, there's a push-pull energy at play. On one hand, you may feel inspired to invest in something meaningful, whether it's your home, your appearance, or your long-term growth. On the other, you may be wary of overspending in the heat of the moment. The stars suggest a middle path. Treat yourself, but keep one eye on the bigger picture. Think of your resources as a reflection of your self-worth. When you allocate them consciously, you send a powerful message to yourself and the universe that you're building a future that honors your value. Health and wellness also deserve a spotlight today. Your sign is ruled by Venus, and with so much emotional intensity swirling around, your body may crave beauty and balance as a form of grounding. Don't underestimate the healing power of small rituals, fresh flowers on your desk, a mindful stretch between tasks, or even a few minutes of music that shifts your mood. Your system is sensitive right now, and nurturing it with intentional choices will amplify your resilience. Pay attention to hydration and rest, as Neptune's haze could leave you more drained than usual if you push too hard. Socially, today carries the potential for reconnection. Someone from your past may surface, perhaps not physically, but through a memory, a dream, or an unexpected reminder. This doesn't mean you need to reopen old doors, but it does give you a chance to assess how far you've come since then. If you feel a tug of nostalgia, let it guide you toward gratitude rather than regret. The past has shaped your clarity. It doesn't need to define your future. The spiritual undertone of the day is transformation. Pluto's ongoing work in your chart is peeling back layers of old conditioning, and you may feel moments of both resistance and relief. When the universe calls you to grow, it rarely feels comfortable at first. But you're moving toward a version of yourself that trusts your instincts more than the opinions of others. Pay attention to the subtle nudges, dreams, gut feelings, even fleeting insights that remind you what's real versus what's illusion. The more you honor those whispers, the stronger your inner compass becomes. By evening, energy lightens, and you may feel a renewed sense of hope. Conversations that started tense could shift into understanding, especially if you're willing to show patience and empathy. The Libra gift of seeing both sides will serve you well here, allowing you to bridge divides and restore harmony. Just don't forget, harmony doesn't mean ignoring your own truth. It means finding a balance between giving and receiving, between compromise and self-respect. Libra, the day is about reclaiming your voice and letting your desires be known without apology. The universe is asking you to step into your role not as a peacekeeper who smooths over every wrinkle, but as a partner, a friend, and a leader who sets the tone for meaningful, balanced connection. When you lean into that energy, you stop waiting for things to happen and instead become the one who defines how they unfold. And that's when life responds in kind, with opportunities, with love, and with the kind of breakthroughs that remind you why balance is your true superpower. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Libra, the energies surrounding you are filled with renewal, clarity, and profound opportunities for balance. The cards reveal that you are stepping into a pivotal cycle where lessons from the past begin to crystallize into wisdom and blessings long awaited start to manifest. This reading will walk you through 8 powerful tarot cards, each reflecting a different dimension of your day and showing you how to align with your highest path. Card 1, Judgment. The appearance of judgment is the clarion call of awakening for you today, Libra. This card signals that the trials you have endured are finally leading you toward reward and vindication. You may feel that life has tested your resilience, but this is the moment where justice begins to surface. Spiritually, judgment emphasizes your rebirth. You are shedding an old self and preparing to embrace a higher calling. Trust that your angels and guides are protecting you and showing you that everything you suffered had a divine purpose. Card 2, the Sun. The sun shines brightly over your path, bringing warmth, clarity, and optimism. For Libra, whose airy essence often toggles between overthinking and seeking harmony, this card is a reminder to bask in joy. It tells you that your talents and projects are about to flourish, and that relationships will grow stronger in authenticity. Where there was once confusion, light now pours in. The sun encourages you to dream bigger, reminding you that abundance comes not only through work, but through belief in your own potential. Card 3, the Lovers. The Lovers card speaks of alignment and the power of heartfelt choice. Libra, your sign is ruled by Venus, the planet of love and beauty, and this card amplifies that energy today. A meaningful connection, perhaps romantic or deeply spiritual, is preparing to unfold. It could involve someone who has hesitated to reveal their emotions, but is now awakening to the bond you share. The Lovers also suggests that you will face a choice that could redefine your relationships, so be guided by both heart and intuition rather than fear. Card 4, Ace of Swords. With the Ace of Swords, clarity cuts through the fog. This card brings the gift of insight, strategy, and decisive breakthroughs. For you, Libra, it signals the end of mental clutter. Situations that once seemed tangled will become transparent, and the truth will reveal itself. It may involve a conversation where words are sharper than before, but necessary for liberation. In your work or personal life, you will feel a rush of mental energy that allows you to set boundaries and speak with authority. Card 5, the 5 of Pentacles. This card often reflects past struggles, financial hardship, feelings of isolation, or spiritual drought. Libra, the 5 of Pentacles acknowledges the challenges you have faced, especially in money and self-worth. Yet here it arrives not as a warning, but as a confirmation that this energy is lifting. The presence of supportive alliances or unexpected help will pull you out of scarcity. It is a reminder that you are not alone and that protection surrounds you even when doubt clouds your view. Card 6, the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups heralds new beginnings in love, creativity, and emotional renewal. This youthful energy invites you to be open to small but heartfelt gestures, an unexpected message, a gentle apology, or a sudden spark of inspiration. Libra, this card aligns with your artistic and romantic nature. It tells you to stay receptive because love might come in a way you do not anticipate. Let curiosity and playfulness guide your interactions today, for something sweet is trying to enter your heart. Card 7. The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands signals expansion and forward planning. It shows that your efforts are beginning to bear fruit, and horizons are widening before you. Libra, this card connects to your professional ambitions and long-term dreams. Perhaps you are considering new projects, collaborations, or travel that broadens your scope. The message is to prepare yourself with confidence and patience. Your ships are coming in, but you must keep envisioning where you want them to dock. Boldness and vision are your allies now. Card 8. The High Priestess. Finally, the High Priestess reminds you to lean into your intuition. For Libra, whose natural tendency is to weigh all sides rationally, this card encourages trust in inner knowing beyond logic. Hidden truths and subtle energies are at play, and you are more perceptive than ever today. Pay attention to signs, dreams, and synchronicities. The High Priestess reassures you that even when you cannot see the full picture, the universe is aligning events in your favor. Today's reading for Libra weaves a story of rebirth, protection, and blossoming opportunities. With Judgment and the Sun, you are rising out of trials into a phase of clarity and joy. The Lovers and Page of Cups confirm that love and soul connections are awakening around you, while Ace of Swords and Three of Wands propel you toward breakthroughs and expansion in career and purpose. The Five of Pentacles acknowledges the struggles you've overcome, but it is paired with support and renewal, while the High Priestess anchors everything in intuition and divine guidance. Libra, today is about trusting the universe, embracing your inner wisdom, and walking boldly into the radiant future that is opening before you. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Libra, today's energy suggests that you are entering a new cycle of financial clarity. The Ace of Swords illuminates pathways that once felt clouded. Decisions that were previously confusing now appear straightforward, and you can recognize where to cut ties with unprofitable ventures or habits. This clarity is like a fresh breeze clearing stagnant air, giving you the mental sharpness needed to handle your money with precision. The Five of Pentacles reflects struggles you may have endured in the past, moments when resources felt scarce or opportunities seemed to pass you by. This card is a reminder that scarcity is not a permanent state, but rather a lesson in resilience. You are not destined to remain in lack. The current energy is lifting you into a more supportive environment. Help arrives in unexpected forms, perhaps through partnerships, mentorship, or even a surprising stroke of luck. The sun shines over your financial landscape, illuminating blessings that are about to materialize. This card is pure optimism, urging you to allow joy and creativity to influence how you manage your resources. Sometimes money flows when you stop fearing it and begin treating it as an ally rather than an obstacle. Opportunities to grow wealth may arrive through ventures that also bring happiness or align with your natural talents. The Three of Wands highlights expansion in your luck. This energy suggests you have already planted seeds, perhaps through networking, past investments, or creative projects, and now you wait for results. Your ships are on the horizon. Don't underestimate the power of patience combined with vision. Today is an excellent time to review your long-term goals and adjust them to match the person you are becoming. What makes today particularly lucky is your willingness to dream beyond the immediate. The tarot reminds you that abundance doesn't only mean financial gain. It also represents freedom, choices, and the confidence to say yes to opportunities. If you stay open to possibility, doors that once seemed firmly closed may suddenly swing wide. Ultimately, Libra, money and luck are turning in your favor. You are leaving behind an old narrative of financial worry and stepping into a space of growth, joy, and expansion. Trust that the work you have already done is leading you towards stability and prosperity. Luck today is not random. It is the harvest of seeds you've carefully sown. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for October 1st are 24, 26, 36, 72, 92, 100. Daily love. The Lover's card graces your reading, Libra, signaling a powerful call toward connection. This is not merely about romance, but about alignment with someone whose energy resonates with your soul. A choice may soon appear before you, whether to open your heart fully to someone who has been circling your orbit or to release fear and embrace a new chapter in love. Your natural tendency to analyze can slow you down, but today the message is clear. Lead with your heart. The Page of Cups introduces fresh energy into your romantic life. This card brings playful, sweet gestures that soften your guarded edges. You may receive a message, a compliment, or even an unexpected invitation. Whether you are single or partnered, the Page of Cups encourages you to reconnect with a childlike joy of love, flirtation, laughter, and creative expression in relationships. Do not dismiss small gestures. They often carry the seeds of something much deeper. The High Priestess whispers that there are layers in your love life yet to be uncovered. Someone may be quietly observing you, hesitant to reveal their feelings. Intuition is your strongest guide now. Pay attention to the subtle cues, the pauses in conversation, or the way someone's eyes linger. Love may not always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it emerges in silence, waiting for you to notice its presence. If you have felt wounded or disillusioned in past relationships, today's cards reassure you that protection surrounds you. The spiritual dimension of love is emphasized, hinting at connections that feel predestined or karmic. Encounters may carry the weight of past life bonds, explaining the sense of recognition or intensity you might feel with someone new. For Libras in partnerships, these energies encourage deeper communication and the courage to face truths. The Ace of Swords, while not explicitly in this section, echoes here as a reminder. Honesty will strengthen your bond. Secrets or withheld feelings will eventually surface, so it is better to speak with clarity and compassion. Today is a day of love's awakening. Whether through playful beginnings, reconnections, or spiritual unions, your heart is being prepared for something transformative. Allow yourself to step beyond fear. Love, Libra, is knocking at your door. Open it with grace. At work, the work arena is highlighted by the Three of Wands, a card of expansion and progress. This energy suggests that efforts you've made recently are beginning to extend beyond their initial stages. Perhaps a project you've nurtured is finally gaining momentum, or conversations with influential people are opening new doors. Your vision is reaching farther, and today's message is to trust the process. The Ace of Swords plays a pivotal role here, bringing mental clarity and breakthroughs in professional matters. If you've been confused about your direction, a sudden insight will cut through uncertainty. This could come as a conversation with a colleague, a realization during your workday, or even a bold idea that sets you apart. You are being called to trust your intellect and speak with authority. With judgment present, recognition is on the horizon. This card signals that your past efforts are not unnoticed. Feedback, evaluations, or opportunities may arrive that acknowledge your persistence and dedication. More importantly, judgment calls you to assess your own path. Are you aligned with work that reflects your values? If not, today is an excellent time to realign. The sun amplifies your professional energy, suggesting visibility and success. Your talents are more noticeable now, and you may find others turning to you for guidance. This is a moment to shine without fear of being too much. Visibility is a gift, not a burden, when it comes with authenticity. Relationships at work also benefit from today's cards. Where tension may have existed, clarity and optimism bring smoother communication. Collaboration is favored, and opportunities may emerge through alliances with those who share your vision. Don't hesitate to share ideas. Your input carries weight. Today, Libra, your professional sphere is infused with momentum and optimism. Projects are moving, recognition is within reach, and clarity allows you to step into leadership. Trust your intellect, but also your heart, When your work aligns with your higher calling, success follows naturally. Health. Health matters today are closely linked to judgment, which calls for renewal and accountability. This card asks you to listen closely to your body and acknowledge where change is overdue. Old habits, whether in diet, sleep, or stress management, are being highlighted for transformation. Think of this as a rebirth of your physical and mental well-being. The sun brings vitality and warmth, reminding you that joy is medicine. Time outdoors, exposure to natural light, or physical movement will recharge your spirit. The sun's influence suggests that happiness is deeply tied to your health. Positive experiences are not luxuries, they are essential for balance. The High Priestess appears again, urging you to trust your intuition about health. You may sense when rest is necessary or when emotional stress is manifesting physically. Don't ignore subtle signals. They are your body's language of truth. Meditation, journaling, or mindfulness practices can help you interpret these signals. Mental health is also emphasized today. The Ace of Swords resonates here, suggesting that clarity of thought is crucial. Overthinking, which Libras are prone to, may lead to stress or anxiety. The key is to focus on what you can control and release what you cannot. Mental discipline is as important as physical care. Emotional health benefits from small acts of joy and connection. Spending time with loved ones, enjoying creative hobbies, or simply indulging in laughter will lift your energy. Healing is not only about the absence of illness, but also about the presence of delight. Overall, Libra, health today is about renewal, vitality, and listening deeply. Your body and mind are guiding you toward balance. Trust yourself, embrace joy, and create space for rest and rejuvenation. Family and friends. The Five of Pentacles reflects the struggles some families may have endured, whether financial, emotional, or relational. This card acknowledges the difficulties, but also emphasizes the healing now available. Hard times often bring families closer, and today's energy suggests support and resilience. The Page of Cups brings softness to family interactions. Expect gestures of kindness from younger relatives or children, perhaps laughter, innocence, or heartfelt words. These small expressions can bring warmth and remind you of the importance of nurturing bonds. The Lover's card here speaks of unity and reconciliation. Where disagreements or misunderstandings have existed, conversations may begin to heal wounds. Family ties are sacred, and today the energy favors compassion over judgment. It may be time to bridge divides with understanding. Spiritual protection surrounds your family life, as hinted by Judgment and the Sun ancestors or guiding energies are supporting harmony in your household. You may feel their presence in subtle ways, like synchronicities or dreams that carry messages of reassurance. Practical matters may also arise, financial discussions, shared responsibilities, or collective decisions. Handle these with fairness and transparency, staying true to your Libran values of balance. Compromise will serve you well. In essence, today highlights the power of family bonds to withstand challenges. Healing, kindness, and unity are available if you open the door. Focus on love and shared joy, and the rest will naturally fall into place. Compatibility. As an air sign ruled by Venus, you thrive in connections that balance intellectual stimulation with emotional harmony. Today, the tarot highlights compatibility with fellow air signs like Gemini and Aquarius. These signs spark your curiosity and keep conversations lively, matching your love for balance and exploration. Fire signs Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries also bring positive energy into your life. They ignite your passion and motivate you to take bold steps. Leo, in particular, mirrors the radiance of the Sun card in your reading, reminding you that joy and warmth are essential in love and friendship. Water signs like Cancer and Pisces bring emotional depth. While they can sometimes overwhelm your rational nature, they also teach you vulnerability and empathy. Pisces, especially, may feel like a spiritual counterpart today, resonating with the High Priestess energy of intuition and hidden bonds. Earth signs, such as Taurus and Capricorn, can stabilize your airy tendencies, but they may also challenge your need for flexibility. These connections require patience and compromise, but they can lead to long-lasting strength when balanced. Taurus, being ruled by Venus as well, shares your love for beauty and comfort. Today's strongest compatibility lies with those who inspire you to dream and expand: Gemini, Leo, and Sagittarius. These signs amplify your optimism and encourage you to step boldly into the future. Seek their energy when you need encouragement or a spark of inspiration. Compatibility is not just about astrology, but about the lessons each connection brings. Every sign has something to teach you. Libra. What matters most is your ability to remain open, adaptable, and anchored in love. Your lucky color today. Your color of the day is gold. It resonates with the brilliance of the sun, symbolizing prosperity, confidence, and warmth. Wearing or surrounding yourself with gold tones today will attract abundance and remind you to radiate your inner light. The phrase of the day: the light you carry is the bridge between your past trials and your future victories. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.